The story of Jacob. Abraham was Jacob's grandfather. God promised Abraham many children and many descendants. God promised Abraham a land. He also promised to bless the whole world, every nation, through Abraham's family. Abraham and his wife Sarah had a son called Isaac. Isaac grew up and married Rebekah. Isaac and Rebekah had baby boys, Esau and Jacob. Esau was the oldest and the firstborn, but Jacob lied and tricked his father Isaac into giving him Esau's blessing. Esau was angry and wanted to kill his brother Jacob, so Jacob had to leave. While Jacob was travelling, he looked for somewhere to sleep. He made himself a pillow from the smooth stones that he found. That night, Jacob had a special dream. He saw God's angels going up and down a ladder between earth and heaven. Then God spoke to him from the top of the ladder. I am the God of Abraham and Isaac. I will give you and your children and descendants this very land where you are asleep. They will live in every corner of the world and be a blessing, and I will always be with you. I will bless the whole world through them. Jacob piled up the stones he had used as a pillow to remember the special place where he had met God. He called that place Bethel, the very gateway into heaven. When he got to the country his mother was from, he lifted a heavy stone lid from a well and helped some shepherds give their sheep a drink. They told him that their names were Rachel and Leah, and they were his cousins. Rachel took Jacob home to meet their father, his uncle Laban, who was his mother's brother. "Come and work for me," said Laban. "I will work for you if I can marry your daughter Rachel," Jacob replied. "You can keep any animals that are not pure white when they are born and have patches on them," Laban said. Jacob soon had many animals of his own and also a large family. One day, Jacob decided it was time to return home. Jacob was scared that his brother Esau would not forgive him and was still angry with him. 20 years had now passed. Jacob was excited to be taking his family back home, but would his brother Esau still hold a grudge and want to kill him? He prayed that his brother Esau would forgive him and not be angry. Just to be sure that his family would be safe, he sent a messenger ahead to let his brother Esau know that he was coming, and he waited anxiously for the messenger to return. The servant delivered the message to Esau. When he came back, he told Jacob that his brother was coming to meet him with 400 men. Jacob was very scared. That night, he prayed to God. "God of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac, you told me to return home and you would help me. I know I don't deserve your kindness, but I pray that you will keep us all safe from my brother. Forgive me and bless me, Lord." Jacob met with God in a very special way that night. He met him face to face and wrestled with him all night. Jacob wouldn't let go of God until God blessed him. Jacob sent his servants ahead with several herds of animals as presents for Esau: camels, goats, sheep, cows, and donkeys, all with their babies. He divided his family into two groups. If my brother attacks the first group, then the second group will have a chance to escape, he thought to himself. But when Esau and Jacob met, Esau did not attack him. Instead, he was so pleased to see his brother that all their old arguments were forgiven and forgotten. Esau forgave his brother for all the hurt he had caused in the past. And God blessed Jacob, even though Jacob didn't deserve it. God was kind to him and kept his promises.